Well, many analysts are today saying that the midterm vote was a referendum on President Obama, or at least his policies. Last hour, that was the first question the president took during his news conference in the East Room.
Are you willing to concede at all that what happened last night was not just an expression of frustration about the economy, but a fundamental rejection of your agenda? And given the results, who do you think speaks to the true voice of the American people right now, you or John Boehner?
I think that there is no doubt that people's number one concern is the economy. And what they were expressing great frustration about is the fact that we haven't made enough progress on the economy. We've stabilized the economy. We've got job growth in the private sectors. But people all across America aren't feeling that progress. They don't see it. And they understand that I'm the President of the United States and that my core responsibility is making sure that we've got an economy that's growing, a middle class that feels secure, that jobs are being created. And so I think I've got to take direct responsibility for the fact that we have not made as much progress as we need to make.
Well, Joe Trippi is the former campaign manager for Howard Dean and now a Fox News contributor, and also the man behind the Jerry Brown victory. We've decided we're going to add that to your introduction, Joe, since he won. Unlike Howard Dean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rub it in. Okay, back now to the business of the day, and that is President Obama. You know, I was mentioning this with our panel. In response to that, I must have gotten dozens of emails from the viewers saying, no, he doesn't get it. It's not just that we're not feeling it yet. We are rejecting his approach to governing, big government and so on. The president said, look, that's not my approach. I just had to do it because we were in an emergency economic situation. And you say what as to whether he is getting it?
Well, I think the speech was exactly what he needed to do. He's not going to start negotiating with the new Republican Congress in front of us right now. But I do think he said, you know, that it was literally a shellacking, I think he said, and yeah, that it felt bad. But look, what's going on here is I think fundamentally Barack Obama, you know, sort of from the primaries where I was on the other side of him, it's always been a guy who believed in doing what he felt was the right thing for the country. Regardless of what, you know, others think, he keeps carrying that mantle. And I think that's what happened here. A lot of health care, a lot of these things that people are disagreeing with him on, he still believes, okay, I'll take that hit because I'm doing what's right for the country. There were a number of Democrats who made those votes believing the same thing, and they were willing to sacrifice their careers or hoped they would get through and not have to sacrifice their careers. But 60 of them did last night, and seven U.S. senators. I mean, the key thing now is the president willing to put because now it's going to be his neck on the line 2 years from now, keep doing this where he just keeps doing what he believes is right for the country.
What's the reality of that, Joe? What do you say is the answer? Because that is the $64 million question. Will he continue with that same method of governing that got so many Democrats in trouble, or is he going to shift because he realizes if he doesn't, he may be on the receiving end of this same message in 2012?
I really believe he's going to continue to do what he thinks is right for the country. Now the mitigating factor here is a new Republican Congress that to get anything done, he is going to have to find consensus, or neither side will be able to get anything done. Yeah. And I think if that happens, you're going to have a bunch of angry American people out there still looking for somebody somewhere to find some solutions that even the president admits hasn't happened as quickly as they'd like. So, but I do believe he's motivated, and this is that strange, you know, sort of conundrum for the administration. Is I firmly believe he's motivated by what he believes is right for the country, regardless of what the pundits, what the press, and frankly, you know, when the American people aren't there for him, he believes I'll take that hit because I'm not going to do what's popular. I'm going to do what's right. And by the way, he knew this on health care. All the polls had shown for months that health care was unpopular with the American people. Yeah. I don't think he did it in defiance. He did it saying, I'm going to take the hit. I know it's unpopular, but I'm still going to do what's right. And that, in the end, is what Nancy Pelosi did. And that's what cost us the House last night and cost those 6, maybe 7 senators their careers. And now there's two things. How many more Democrats now are going to say, watching that happen, say, okay, yeah, I'm going to do what's right, even though it's going to get in my career? I'm not sure we're going to. So that's going to be a problem for him holding the Democrats together. That at the same time, he's got to work with Republicans to get anything done.
Yeah, it's one thing once you've been thrown out of office to talk with the president on the phone, as he suggested has been happening, and saying, I don't regret it because I did what I thought was right. It's another when you have not yet been booted out of office to say, I'd love to find a way where I could do what's right and also keep my job.
Exactly.
Joe, listen, you were great last night. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Meg.
Joe Trippi, everybody.